He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Browns and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from Alabama.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Offense. Still first down.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on
Delay
time.
of game, offense. Still first down.
He'll drop to throw. Now he takes off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Browns offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points in this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Chandler. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Cleveland.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. 3rd and 6. Jackson out of the pistol. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run it here with Chandler. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A carry now for Chandler. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. That was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. You got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Ravens offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raven first down.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. Now, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more past midfield. Good-looking drive rolls on 18 more yards.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Now a give up the middle. He'll push forward for about a yard. Dalvin Tomlinson fighting off the blocks to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a third down and 4. Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The return starts from the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will take a 6-3 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens handed back out again. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Throwing Jackson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Again, it's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jackson up top again. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
Now it is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Got it into the hands of Mims. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Judy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. DK Metcalf, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Bo Nix, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. The Ravens were led in that 1st half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Quarters set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. He's got room to the 45, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they go. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Jackson now. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Hey, middle.
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Jackson looking to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Now Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. He'll start at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This pass caught by Judy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The Ravens offense and their running back set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. His drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. That's caught by Chandler. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Murray. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will score. Game on. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Browns. points. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
The home team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to lead to 4th down. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Receiver in motion, going right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll begin here on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide. Of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku.
It's a gain of 6.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They motion the slot man left. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll stick to the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that 4th down stop.
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2 and E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down 2 and E.